Good morning. It's raining here on the East Coast. This morning I just wanted to talk about some things that I think will happen for the rest of 2023. It's November now, so the year's almost over. But I had a dream like 6 months ago where I was watching a prophet on TV, and that prophet said, for the rest of this year of 2023, we can expect world wars, plural, and economic collapse. So when I have a dream of a television, it means something that is going to happen in the future. It's telling a vision, something that is sure to come to pass. So we see how world wars are breaking out between Ukraine and Russia, Israel and Palestine. And I do believe America will go to war as well. As for the economic collapse, I also do believe that the US dollar is going to crash. I believe it's being forcefully crashed. Like, it doesn't need to happen, but it's being forced to be that way. And all of this, I think, is the plan of the Antichrist, to usher in the Antichrist system, where we won't be able to buy things without being tracked and stuff like that. Before Israel and Palestine went to war, like a month before, I think it was September 12th, they had announced that they were bringing in a digital shekel, and they were going to move to this digital shekel, kind of how like the United States keep talking about Fed now and how we're going to move to a digital currency. But most people are like, I don't really want to do that, so it has to be forced upon us. And same thing with Israel. That's, I believe, why this war is starting, and also because biblical prophecy has to be fulfilled. But because our inflation is so high here in the United States, the rest of the world is suffering to meet like their basic everyday needs and to pay rent and stuff like that. That, along with war, Israel really can't, I don't think people in Israel can afford much right now, so the government will step in and say, oh perfect, we have a digital shekel and you'll be allotted this much money and we'll take care of you. And I believe something similar will happen in America, whether we go to war or not. I think the US dollar will crash. High inflation, then low inflation, and just a crash. And honestly, I'm surprised that it hasn't already happened. It's kind of amazing to me how strong the US dollar is. But people are telling you this now so that you can listen to them. Let me not say that. People are telling you this now so you can get out of the fiat system. You can take your money out of the bank. You can get rid of cash, because I think cash will be worthless eventually. But you can put your money in things that you can hold in your hand, like gold and silver, or crypto, which is basically just technological gold and silver. You should do those things. What else? I had a vision at the beginning of the year of a death angel. I think we're seeing that play out. I also had a vision shortly after that of a dove flying from the United States to the rest of the world, and I think that symbolizes a move of the Holy Spirit. I had another vision. I was praying one day for myself, and God gave me a vision of New York City. And right after that, I saw, like, you know the shows where you see data, I think it's data, and it's just like a screen, but then there's all these like code, like these numbers, like zeros and ones, and lime green, like vertically going down. That's what I saw right after I saw New York City. And I don't know if this symbolizes like a data breach or a hack, but I've been picking up for like a year or two now how social media has really been hacked by like intense propaganda supporting Hamas and pro-Palestine. And I'm not saying I'm against Palestine, but I just think that there's a lot of propaganda on social media where on every post you see free Palestine 500 times. And I've been noticing that even before this war broke out. So I don't know if that was like the data thing just intense propaganda being spread, or something else will happen in New York City. I don't know, but I was in New York City in April, and I really felt strongly that a lot of calamity would start to happen in New York City. So pray for New York City. Of course, people see New York City as the Great Babylon, and I definitely agree. And some people think it might be America as a whole, the United States as a whole, and maybe that's the case too, but I definitely believe that New York City is the Great Babylon. Just in Revelation 18, the Great Babylon is described as like being surrounded by water and having a lot of merchants and just a lot of famous people going in and out of this place, and just how wicked it is. And that's exactly how I felt while I was there. I just really couldn't stand being there because it's so wicked. Anyways, I think that's what we can expect for the rest of this year, or maybe the beginning of 2024. But I want to end on a good note. God will take care of us. Just fear God and He'll take care of you. And no matter what, whether it's in life or death, our hope is Jesus Christ, and He will always be our hope, and we're never hopeless without Him. So stay safe and stay in the presence of Jesus. Bye.